The Lotca-G, also known as a Lowenstein Occupational Therapy Cognitive Assessment, is used to assess fluid intelligence, psychomotor, perceptual capabilities, problem solving, and reasoning in an unfamiliar and complex situation. This test has 8 categories, and for this video we will be looking at sections 16, 17, 18, 19, and 3 memory subtests, including the attention and concentration category. Test section 16 is the reproduction of a puzzle. The examiner shows the client a design of a colored butterfly and the corresponding 9 puzzle pieces. The examiner then asks, construct the puzzle on the design. The scoring for this test is 1 to 4, 1 being the client is unable to perform. The client had good performance, giving her a score of 4. Test section 17, drawing a clock. The examiner gives the client a piece of paper with a circle printed on it and a pencil. The examiner says, fill in the numbers on the clock. When the client has completed this task, the examiner says, now put the hands of the clock at 10:15. The scoring for this is on a scale of 1 to 4, 1 being unable to perform, 4 is if the client had good performance. This client scored a 4. Test section 18, categorization. The examiner spreads 8 cards randomly on the table. The examiner says, sort the cards into groups and name the groups.
Okay, so these are tools, these are household objects, and then these are like modes of transportation.
Okay, so then just name the groups again one more time.
Tools, household objects, and modes of transportation.
Great. And then, is there another possible way to sort them?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, okay, I'll be a little bit more crazy. These all start with S's. Scissors, screwdriver, sailboat, ship, let's see, helicopter and hammer.
The client scored a 4 because she had good performance. She was able to verbalize and perform the criteria. Test section 19. The client is given 5 cards representing a short story. The cards are laid out in the following order: 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. The examiner says, arrange the pictures in the correct sequence and tell a story. The client scored a 4 for this section. She had good performance.
Oh, tell the story?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Adam is walking along with a ladder because he wants to get from the apple tree that he's not supposed to, he's forbidden. He grabs the ladder and he climbs up and he starts getting it. And then you'd think that Eve is about to tell him, what are you doing? Why'd you pick all those apples? But it turns out she's okay and he gives her an apple.
At the beginning of the assessment, there was a picture of a famous personality shown to the client. In this case, it was Barack Obama. At the beginning of the test, I showed you a picture of a famous personality. Do you remember his or her name?
No.
It was a picture of a former president. Can you remember who it was?
No.
This client scored a 1 as she was unable to recall the famous personality. Memory subtest, a personal possession. At the beginning of the test, I took something and hid it. What was it and where did I put it?
I don't remember.
This client scored a 1 because she does not remember the name of the object or its place. Memory subtests, everyday objects. For this section, the examiner shows 10 objects, one after another, including 5 the examiner has shown the client previously. The client was able to remember all 5 objects, giving her a score of 5. The very last section is on attention and concentration. This is scored based on the observation of the client during the assessment. The client scored a 4. She had no attention or concentration problems. Here's a picture of the final scoring sheet.